So as you all remember, the fight was at its peak. They were fighting badly, bitterly. So, and we all know that what was going on. Now both of them, even Chubukov as well as Lomov, they both are feeling very bad. Physically also, even though they kept on accusing each other very badly, you have seen that how mean they have become. They both have stooped so low, and you know what was happening. So finally, Chubuk. Now see, I was telling you that this was a see. Correct. Make a correction in your book. This is not the dialogue of Chubukov. This is the dialogue of. Can you see? This is the dialogue of Lomov. My left foot has gone to sleep. You are an intriguer. Oh, my heart. And it's an open secret that before the last elections, he was not able to complete his sentence since he was really feeling palpitations. I can see stars. Where is my hat? So please correct this. There is a misprint in your NCRT books. So correct this. This dialogue is by Lomov. Now, Lomov is complaining about his foot is numb. He calls Chubukov a plotter, intriguer, means someone who is deceiver, cheater. He also says that he has pain in his heart. He adds that in the last election, Chubukov was, but before he would have completed his sentence, he started feeling dizzy. Okay? And that's why he's now looking for his hat and he wants to leave this place. Natalia, it's low, it's dishonest, it's mean. Now she is shouting in her own voice and calling Lomo dishonest and mean person. Tubuku, when you are just as malicious, double-faceted intriguer. Yes. Now Chubukov did not digest because it was difficult for him to digest this kind of accusation, like he was called a cheater. So he also started giving him back all the thing. And so he said that, no, I am okay, but you are also a malicious. Malicious him, the one who is also intention of doing anything harm. And then you are double-fisted intriguer. You are also the cheater. Lomo, here is my hat, my heart. Which way? Where is the door? Oh, I think I'm dying. My foot is quite numb. Now he just want to leave the place. And finally he finds his hat and starts asking for directions towards the door. His heart is pounding, his foot is numb, and you know, he is genuinely feeling as if he is very close to death. And finally goes to door. Now Chubuku following him, and don't set foot in my house again. See, the man who was so happy that he is going to be such a nice groom for her, for his daughter, he is asking him, never come back to my place. He screams in anger that never come back. Natalia, take it to court. We will see. Lomo staggers out. And she is Natalia also that, okay, fine, because he has threatened that I will take this matter to the court. So Natalia is again saying, okay, if you want to take it to the court, it's okay, you can take it. So no need to worry. We will face all the accusation which you are going to put on us. So don't worry. Yeah, take it to the court. We will see you. A kind of threatening. Chubukov, they will take him. Walks about in excitement. Now Chubukov is calling, oh God, they will to take Lomov along. So this kind of mean fight was going on. Still, Natalia is angry. What a rascal! What trust can one have in one's neighbors after all? That she is saying, oh, what a rascal he is. Again, an abusive word. Chubukov, the villain, the scarecrow, means whatever words were coming to their mouth, they were bad mouthing him. Again, Natalia, the monster. First, he takes our land, and then he has the impudence to abuse us. We see audacity. Impudence means guts, audacity, see. So, see this man. First of all, he has taken our land, and now he has the power. See his guts that he is abusing us. Oh, and then again Chubukov, and then that blind hen, yes, that turnip host was the confounded cheek to make a proposal and so on. What a proposal! And then in the meantime, when all this accusation, all this anger, abusive words, derogatory statements were being passed upon him, he spoke something. And that was again, you can say, that really Natalia was, now she will listen. So he says, In the process of cursing him, accusing him, calling him with, derogatory names, Chubukov reveals the real reason behind Lomov's visit that had been overshadowed by the argument related to auction meadows. You know what was happening? That when he started calling him with name, with all these things, he actually forgot about the main thing, about the proposal. And so finally he spoke. He see this man, he has the guts, that he has the, the strength to come and to make a proposal to his daughter. Now, for the very first time, Natalia has come to know about this proposal. She actually, in the beginning also, her father asked her to go, someone has come to for some job, for some work. He didn't reveal because he thought that they may be having a conversation. It is better that the boy himself will propose and things will be okay. He forgot that both of them, rather, all three of them are having one negativity, and that is because of their quarrelsome behavior. Maybe things can be turned upside down also. So now he spoke. Now he simply revealed that why and how this man has the guts to come and to make a proposal. Now, Natalia, she is obviously, she is unaware about this entire thing. So she says, what proposal? Chubukov, why? He came here to propose to you. Now Chubuk is clarifying. First of all, he's saying, why? Why means you don't know. As we say, oh, you don't know, तुम्हें पता नहीं है. He has come here to propose to you. Natalia, to propose to me? Why didn't you tell me so before? Now, for the very first time, she was surprised. She cannot believe that this man whom she has loved all her life, because in the very beginning, we all have come to know that yes, she's a lovesick cat. That means yes, she genuinely like him. So she says, she was really surprised. Oh, you never told me. Chubuku. So he dresses up in evening clothes, that stuffed sauces, that wizened faces turn from, and then he says, okay, yeah, I didn't tell you. Don't you know why he has come to in the evening clothes? Okay, and why he was looking so, and again he started cursing him. That how can you cannot imagine why he was like this. If you remember, he has come to make a proposal with all his nice dress and everything. So he says, can't you imagine why he has come this manner? Natalia, to propose to me, and then see now what will happen. Girl who always wanted him to get, obviously, he to come and propose. So for the very first time, to propose me, falls into an easy chair and wails. Now she started crying. Why, Because she genuinely want to accept this proposal. And now she is getting angry on her father that who did not take care. Bring him back, bring him here. Now Chubukov is still, surprised. Bring whom here? Again, quick. Oh, I'm ill, fetch him. And she become hysteric, mad, lunatic. Chubuku, what's that? What's the matter with you? Clutches at his head. Unhappy man that I am. I will shoot myself. I will hang myself. We have done for her. And then father realizes he cannot see that how suddenly Natalia has changed her behavior and now how she wanted to meet him. And so, obviously, he also wanted him to get married to her. She also wanted to get married to him. There is no problem. Both of them were ready. Satyam, don't do these things. Satyam, sing. I will remove you from the class. Don't act like a kid, okay? You are in standard 10th. Stop this. Satyam, sing. Otherwise, I will remove you. This is the first warning and last also. First and last warning. Remove it. Erase it. Okay, so what's the matter with you? So now Chubukov is really realizing what he has done. And he is calling himself an unhappy man. He intends on shooting himself or hanging himself. Oh, I want to die. I don't want to live. How bad I have been. Natalia, I'm dying. Fetch him. Call him, father, please. I'm about to die. Run, Chubukov. Oh, no, at once. Don't yell. Fine. I'm bringing him back. Okay. And then he runs out, a pause. Now, Natalia is wailing. She's crying. What have they done to me? Fetch him back. And yes, what they hear means that Lomo and Chubuku, they both, why did this to me? Everything was going on well. Chubuku, he's coming, and so on. They will take him. Oh, talk to him yourself. I don't want to. Now again, Chubuku is saying, fine, he is coming, don't worry. Maybe he would have gone outside. He would have asked him to come back. He would have said sorry. And even Lomo has no choice left. He also liked the girl. So he would be ready. Obviously, see, just he also, obviously, this man was completely hurt, but there was no other option left for him. So he also decided to come back there. Natalia is still wailing, fetch him. Chubuku, yes, he is coming, I tell you. Oh, what a burden. Lord, to be the father of a grown up daughter. Now, these are the simple common dialogue which anyone will speak. So, he is coming, don't worry. It's very difficult to be the father of a grown up daughter. I will cut my throat, I will indeed. We cursed him, abused him, drove him out, and it's all you. Now, see. Now, these two father and daughter, they started fighting. That because of you, it all happened. He started accusing his daughter. So obviously, he is unable to accept whatever had happened, and he feels that it is difficult to be the father of a grown-up daughter. But now, what is he doing? He's saying that yes, it was you who cursed him. uh, it was you who abused him, and then both of us drove him out of the house. So it is you. Natalia, no, it was you. Now she also gets angry. It was you, father. Chubuku, I tell you, it's not my fault. So both father and daughter, they started arguing. Father keh raha hai, because of you, we did this, because you started the fight. Natalia is saying that you should have, shown a little, maturity. Sahi baat hai. If Natalia is fighting, then Chubuku would have shown some maturity. But no, he didn't do that. Rather, he also started participating in the entire argument. But Lomov appears at the door. Thank God. This man has no false self respect. Okay. He wanted to materialize the matter. Nice human being. So, and then Chubu, now you talk to him yourself. So he doesn't feel good. He didn't feel good and he exit. One good thing had happened. Once again, the father, he exit. But this man was not knowing that things are not going to be again well between them. अब थोड़ा ड्रामा फिर से होगा. Lomov enters, exhausted. Obviously, he is exhausted. My heart is palpitating awfully. And the very first thing he said, you know what is happening? My heart is palpitating. Again, I am having the problem. So, he is exhausted. He is not feeling good. My foot has gone to sleep. My foot has become numb. There is something that keeps pulling in my side. That means something, maybe half of my body is not well. Then Natalia say, thank God she is a nice girl. She says, forgive us, Ivan Vasilevich. We were all a little heated. I remember now. Oxen maiden really are yours. Aha, how sweet she becomes. Natalia is surprisingly in a different tone, different mood. And now she is clarifying, you, we all were little heated, we all were little mad, angry. And so all of a sudden she remembers. Why she is remembering now, you all know. That she genuinely loved this man and she want to get married. So now she is saying that oxen meadows are yours. Oh, my heart is beating awfully. My meadows, my eyebrows are both twitching. Now he's still mixing up with words. He's trying to say something, but he's not able to do that. He's expressing that his heart is pounding, eyebrows are twitching. That means he's not in a very good condition. Again, Natalia. Oh, the meadows are yours. Yes, yours. Do sit down. Okay, don't worry. The meadows, oxen meadows are yours. Please sit down. They sit. We were wrong. Now Natalia is saying, oh, sorry, I was wrong. We were wrong. Lumov, I did it on principle. My land is worth little to me, but the principle. So he says, oh, but I'm a man of principle. Okay, so fine, I would have given it to you, but since I believe in principle, so I was acting like this. And he was being just fair. Natalia. Now, Natalia did not want to continue this topic. So, definitely, she wanted to change the topic Why? Because in hope that this man will bring up the proposal back. So she says, yeah, the principal. Just so. Let's talk of something else. Let's talk something else. No more. The more so as I have evidence, but still he is saying so, that my aunt's grandmother, again the same narration of the story. My aunt's grandmother gave the land to your father's grandfather peasants. Oh, again Lomo. He wanted to clarify, and again he is mentioning the same old story which he has been mentioning many a times. But Natalia, she stops. Yes, let that pass. Okay, let it be. Aside, I wish I knew how to get him started. And she's talking to herself. Oh, I wish I would have the girl, I would have bring him back to this proposal thing. And then she speaks loudly. Are you going to start shooting soon? In order to change the topic, okay, she asked him some different question. So if he will continue his shooting or not. No more. I'm thinking of having a go at the black cock, honored Natalia Stefanovna after the harvest. Oh, have you heard? Just think what a misfortune I have had. My dog Guess, who you know, has gone lame. Now, they tried to change the topic and they were successful also. Okay, so Lomov is simply saying, yeah, I'm thinking that having some plan. I'm going to be after Blackcock after the harvest. And then he shares the news that his dog Guess is actually having some problem and has become lame. Okay, that means he is not able to walk properly, Natalia. What a pity. Oh, I feel very sorry for your dog. But why? So she's showing sympathy and then asking a question. I don't know. Must have got his legs twisted or bitten by some other dog. Size. Ah, my very best dog. To say something of the expense, I gave Mironov 125 rubles for him. Okay, I don't know. So he says, maybe. Lomov is not sure that what happened. Maybe he is bitten by some other dog. And then he mentions he's hardly regretting that why. And then he also remember that how big amount he paid for the dog, 125 rubles. Natalia, oh, it was too much, Ivan Vasilievich. Oh, it's very expensive dog. Again, the normal conversation started, but then again you will see that how this normal conversation will take a twist and turn. Okay, then Lomov is saying, I think it was very cheap. He's a first-rate dog. Yeah, but I think it's very cheap. Again, Natalia, Papa gave 85 rubles for his squeezer, and his squeezer is heaps better than Guess. Once again, he ignited everything, the entire. Natalia again started. Okay, but my father gave 85 rubles, the money, and I think squeezer is heaps better than Gus. That means my dog is better than your dog. Guess. Okay, remember these names. Maybe question may come. Guess, squeezer. Okay. Lomo, squeezer better than Gus? Bas ho gaya. He is getting another point to argue and to fight. Mil gaya fir se ek point. And so he says, squeezer better than Gus? What an idea. Laughs. Squeezer better than Gus? Now he's become highly sarcastic. He's become extremely funny. And again repeating the same sentence with sarcasm, making fun of her dog. Is Squeezer better than Gus? Squeezer better than Gus? Natalia. Of course he is better. Of course, Squeezer is young. He may develop a bit. But on points and pedigree, he is better than anything that even Wolsanteski has got. Now, Natalia, obviously, we all love our own thing. So she is being, so very confidently she says that yes, Squeezer is definitely better than your dog. He is young, first of all, and obviously he is going to develop a bit. And the best point is that he comes to the point with a nice pedigree. Pedigree, you know, the family or the, what do you say, breed. Okay, so pedigree. So my dog is better. And that's why she also mentions that she even beats that Voltansky has got. No more gets. Excuse me, Natalia Stepanovna, but you forget that he is overshot And an overshot always means the dog is a bad hunter. So she says, but you don't know. Overshot, lower jaw is shorter than the upper. So he says, oh, sorry, I didn't tell you. Your dog is overshot. And if your dog is an overshot, that means he's a bad hunter. Overshot, is he? The first time I hear it. Now again, Natalia gets angry. What do you say? Overshot? Lobo, I assure you that his lower jaw is shorter than the upper. Okay, so this is the meaning of overshot. Lower jaw is shorter than the upper. Now, Natalia, make fun of him. Have you measured? Lobo, yes, he is all right at following, of course. But if you want to get hold of anything, now you know that since dog has no hands, so they are using their mouth to hold something. So he's saying, yeah, I agree. You have a good dog. Fine. He is all right at following. He can follow, chase someone. Very nice. That I agree. But, if you want to get hold of anything, but if you want that your dog will grab something, hold something, he can simply follow, he can run, he can chase. But grabbing something from his mouth, I think that is impossible. Now, Natalia, she started bragging about her dog. In the first place, our squeezer is a thoroughbred animal, the son of harness and chisels. While there is no getting at the pedigree of your dog at all, he is old and as ugly as a worn out cab horse. Now, Natalia, she started boasting about her dog. That first of all, my dog has a very fine breed. And she also mentions the name of the mother and father. Wow, पूरे खानदान का सारा पता है उसे. The son of harness and chisels. And your dog, he doesn't even know about its pedigree, breed, and he's old, ugly, and then she compare it with worn out cab horse. Low move. He's old, but I wouldn't take 5 squeezers for him. Why? How can you guess he's a dog as for a squeezer? Well, it's too funny to argue. Anybody you like has a dog as good as squeezer. You may find them under every bush. Almost 25 rubles would be a handsome price to pay him. Means he purchased with 185, but she is mentioning that only 25 rubles. So now Natalia is saying that, okay, fine. First of all, Lomov is saying, yeah, I know that my dog is old, but I know he is better than your squeezer. He also saying that a squeezer is has an extraordinary maybe, but he can be found almost under every bush, and that he is not worth more than 25 rubles. So he says, maybe, okay, your squeezer is good. There is no fun to argue. I don't want to even get into an argument because I know who is better. You can find your dog anywhere under every bush. That means he's comparing her dog to street dogs. कहीं भी मिल जाएगा. Very easily you can get it. And then he quote a price. He's quoting a price. That 25 rubles would be a handsome price to pay for him. Natalia gets again angry. There is some demon of contradiction in you today. Okay, I think some demon is there. That's a demon of contradiction. That means today you have failed in your judgment. Ivan Vasilevich, first you pretend that the meadows are yours. Now that guess is better than a squeezer. I don't like people who don't say what they mean because you know perfectly well that a squeezer is 100 times better than your silly guess. Why do you want to say he isn't? Now something, that very day Natalia saying that some demon has entered you, some evil spirit has entered into you, and that is why you are always having the, contradictory ideas, or maybe you can say you are wrong with your judgment. Then that's why she accuses that you are falsely claiming. First of all, you are claiming that Meadows was yours, and now you are saying your dog is better than mine. So she feels that he is out of mind today, and whatever he is speaking, it is absolutely she want to dislike his thought. She doesn't get why he thinks his dog is better than a squeezer. So today she says that what is wrong with you, Lobo? I see, Natalia Stepanovna, that you consider me either blind or a fool. You must realize that a squeezer is overshot. Once again, the argument continues. Again, Lovov says that I think you are blind or maybe foolish because you are unable to see that your dog is overshot. Natalia, it's not true. He is. It's not true. Why shout, madam? Again, he's being sarcastic. Why talk rot? It's awful. It's time your guess was shot and you compare him with Squeezer. And then they all both started fighting. Natalia says that Lomov is talking rubbish. Guess must be shot dead rather than being compared to Squeezer. Now, this is the first thing she spoke, that it is better to kill the dog rather to compare it to her Squeezer. Now, Lemov, she genuinely gets angry. And he says, excuse me, I cannot continue this discussion. My heart is palpitating. Once again, he started that, oh, I'm very sorry. Since you are, again, you started bad mouthing. So please, Natalia, I had noticed that those hunters argue most who know least. Once again, I may say this girl is very, very difficult. I will never suggest anyone to marry such kind of lady. So Natalia again taunts Lomo and she says that who argue the most, they know the least. Okay. Again, Lomov did not like this comment. He says, Madam, please be silent. He is speaking fine words, Madam. My heart is going to pieces. And then shouts. It is difficult for him to hold his emotion. So he shouts, shut up. Lomov. Okay. Natalia, I shan't shut up. No, I will not be quiet until you acknowledge that a squeezer is 100 times better than your guess. Fine, but first of all, you tell me, you have to speak. 100 times my dog is better than your dog. Lomov again, he repeats in the same tone. 100 times worse, be hanged to your squeezer. His head, his eyes, shoulder. Lomov exclaims, no, that it could never be true. And the squeezer is worst. Natalia, there is no need to hang your silly guess. He is half dead already. So he says, it's better you kill your dog, hang him. Then again, Natalia make a comment that, okay, fine, but I think you can hang my dog, but even your dog cannot be hanged. Why? Because he is already half dead. Now Lomov is weeping. He's a weak man, basically, cannot, tolerate so much of negativity. So, although he is also quarrelsome, shut up, my heart is bursting. Natalia, I shan't shut up. Now, once again, they got into the fight, asking, arguing, even though he's hurt. As a reader, I'm unable to understand that if Lomov cannot, argue with this lady, why he is doing? Okay, anyway, thank God enters Chubuku. But thank God or no, let's see what he will do. Chubuku, what is the matter now? Natalia, Papa, tell us truly, which is better dog, our squeezer or his guest? Once again, the Papa's darling. Last time also she said, Papa, he is saying oxen Madron is his. Once again, adding fuel to fire, she says, Papa, tell us truly, who is better, squeezer or guest? Lomo, Stephen Stevanovic, I implore you, once again I request you to tell me just one thing. Is your squeezer overshot or not? Yes or no? Now, Chubuku was also not less than these two people, fellow. So he is saying, and suppose he is, what does it matter? He is the best dog in the district for all that and so on. So Chubukov is accepting that a squeezer is an overshot dog, but still he is favoring him and saying, but fine, I agree that my dog is overshot because he is best dog in the district, but still he is. Lomo, but isn't my guess better really now? Can you tell us that my dog is better? Chubuku, don't excite yourself, my precious one. Allow me, your guess certainly has his good points. He is purebred, firm on his feet, has well sprung ribs and all that. But my dear man, means after telling so many qualities, then also he's coming to the point. But my dear man, if you want to know the truth, the dog has two defects. What? He is old and he's short in the muzzle. So Chubukov is very smartly playing the game. He mentions that I know Guest has certain good qualities, like he is pure breed, firm on his feet, well sprung limbs. But If you will say on the that, yeah, but maybe I know that if you want to know the truth, but it has two defects also. That what is this? That your dog is old, he's short, height, and in muzzle whiskers actually. Lomo, excuse me, my hurt. Let's take the facts. You will remember that on the Marusinski hunt, my guest ran neck and neck with the Count's dog, while your squeezer was left a whole worst behind. Now see, once again, Lomo refuses to accept that it starts listing the facts. And then he's trying them to recall that thing. He begins by referring that there was one race or something, maybe a competition, and Marinsky hunt where guests have a good competition to Count's dog. And squeezer was left a whole worst. Worst is the measurement of distance, length, worst behind. So he says that I remember, Lomov says that I remember, but still I remember how my dog competed. Chubukub, he got left behind because the Count's whipper hit him with his whip. So he says that my dog, he actually won the competition as well as your dog was left behind. Then Chubukub is again giving an explanation that, yeah, I know, I remember why it happened. Because poor Squeezer got hit by a whip by the Count's dog. Okay. So once again, this is continuing. Lomo, and with good reason, the dogs are running after a fox. When Squeezer goes and starts worrying a ship. Once again, a comment, a taunting. Lomo even mentions that the dogs were running after a fox, but unlike Squeezer, who is actually troubling a ship who is a very lame and tame and very simple animal. Chubukov, it's not true, my dear fellow. I am very liable to lose my temper. And so, just because of that, let's stop arguing. You started because everybody is always jealous of everybody else's dogs. Yes, we are like that. You too, sir, aren't blameless. You no sooner begin with this, that, and the other. And all that, I remember everything. So actually there is very little time left. So I'm just concluding here only. Tomorrow we will continue this chapter. Hopefully it will be over. And if you have any query, any question regarding your Sunday test, that also we will discuss tomorrow. Fine, children? Okay? We have, I think, 1 and 2. Okay, 2 pages. So hardly it will take 5 minutes tomorrow or maybe 10 minutes. Come to the class on time. Please don't be late because already the entire year is over and you all are going to face your board exams very